top 3 camp storylines. You want to start this off for us? What do you got?
Sure. I don't know top, but the third line to me is I'm excited about. Obviously, we've made a big shift, and to me, that looks like that third line to me. I got it as Dakota Joshua, Nick Waugh, and Bobby McMahon right now, and that could change potentially on what happens with the couple lines above them, but it looks like it'll be something like that. And there's a reason they went away from Mitch Marner, and there's a reason they've come up short in the playoffs. And everyone's like, well, we need more scoring. We need more scoring. Well, we had more scoring than the world could handle at one point in time, and we still get throttled in the playoffs. Why is that? I think they can't get the puck sometimes. I think that when they start playing playoff hockey, those guys take a step back and the other types of players take steps forward. That third line, I think, is a line that when the playoffs roll around, again, you're probably not going to see it right out of the gates and right off the bat with what these guys can do. But as the team starts to take shape and they start to, put their systems in place and get that identity that all teams get over the course of an 82 game season, I think that line's going to be big. When the cycles are happening and they're chasing and it's not a whole hell of a lot going on in the second period and we don't have the puck too much and there's no ozone time, a line like that's going to come out. They're going to bang, they're going to crash, they're going to take away time and space, and they're going to get the opposition on their heels and throwing pucks away. And that's where the skill and the offense is going to come from. So I'm excited to see that different look, and I think it's going to start there with that new looking third line.
What else you got with the other two?
The goaltenders, I mean, it's tough in camp and it's tough in the exhibition season, but I think it's kind of an afterthought for folks that are looking at this team, but I don't think it should be. Obviously, those two goaltenders and Joseph Woll and Anthony Stoller's had a really, really solid year. I don't think anyone could have asked for a whole lot more, but really want to see them pick up where they left off. And whether it's exhibition or not, they're going to be wins and losses does not matter in the preseason, but I want to see what they look like. Do they have that calming presence? Are fans looking going, I don't know which one I'd play opening night. I want that problem, and I want them to pick up where they left off. My last one is, it's the top line, and it's Michelli in particular. I want to see how he fits in. Can he get that swagger and that confidence and that playmaking ability that he had a couple of years ago? And can he start to find some chemistry with potentially the top line? I think could be Matthews and Nyes. And I'm going to be watching him closely as kind of the newest, highest addition to this team. How does he fit in? How does he look? I'm kind of excited to see that as camp gets underway in preseason as well.
I love this market. So many storylines, and I have 3 different ones from you, but one is attached to the top line. So number 3, I have, can Easton Cowan push for a roster spot? We always love the young players in this market. How can they acclimate? Like, what will the roster look like with Easton Cowan? Will he get a fair shot to make the team, or is he just a guy who is destined for the American Hockey League? I think obviously we'll find out in short order. He played 1 game in the Prospect Showdown, but who does he play with? Can he push for a roster spot? Is a big-time storyline for me. Number 2, who takes Marner's spot in the top line with Nyes and Marner? Is it going to be, Nyes and Matthews? Is it going to be Max Domi? Is it going to be Matthias Michelli? Is it going to be Calle Jarnkrok? Is it going to be Bob McMahon? I'm sure they'll think and contemplate a plethora of names. For me, I think the guy that stands out right now is Max Domi. Just listening to what Craig Berube has had to say the last couple weeks, in my opinion, I think it's going to be Max Domi who gets that first shot on the top line. But we almost made it 30, 40 minutes without mentioning the name Mitch Marner, but let's be honest about it. It's a polarizing conversation. Who is going to fill his roster spot on the top line with Matthews and Nyes? So that's my second storyline. And my top storyline, far and away, it is not even close. Which Austin Matthews are the Maple Leafs going to get? If it's the guy who really struggled to stay healthy last year, he went on a bird, he went to Germany, then they're in big time trouble. There's no point in doing this show. There's no point in doing this, covering this team, because without Austin Matthews, the Leafs are not winning shit this year. So we're going to find out really, really quickly what this guy has. We've heard all the right things the last little while. In a couple of interviews, hearing different people talk about Austin Matthews, it's been nothing but positive stuff. But now it's another thing to see Austin Matthews. Are we going to see the guy who looked like he couldn't be stopped when he scored 69 goals, or is he going to be a guy who's just plagued by injury the rest of his career? Like, by far, that is the number one thing I'm looking at to start camp here.
Yeah, that's hard to argue with. I've kind of had him put the blinders on with Matthews and just fingers
Yeah.
crossed. We know what he can be when he's at his best, and we know how he looks, which was sort of average to his standards, which was most of last year. And he's kind of had a bit of an emerging pattern of really hot year, cool off a bit, really hot year, cool off a bit. And if that pattern continues, I expect him to be hot this year. But I 100% have been vocal about feeling that his health has been holding him back. Obviously, the Leafs are very tight-lipped about that. We have no idea what it is that he went to Germany for, what was holding him back, why he didn't look like himself. I think it's affect his phenomenal shot and ability to really put that puck where he wants to very quickly with his release and going into the spots that he loves to be, where he scores all those goals. I'm hoping to hell that he is healthy and we can see that dynamic play that he is so used to giving us. But that is a massive storyline without a doubt.
Yeah, I mean, everything he went through last year, again, it does not help that there's absolutely no transparency when it comes to injuries with the Maple Leafs. Like, we have no clue why this guy, what even happened 2 postseasons ago, if you recall. They had the old Amazon series there. We never found out what the hell was ailing Austin Matthews. Ditto for last season, a lot of speculation, but we never see NHL players go cross-continent to a new continent during a regular season. And for me, like, he is everything to this Toronto Maple Leafs team. He's the captain. He's their top goal scorer. I want to see a revenge arc type season for Austin Matthews. And most importantly, health is of concern, I think, with any player in this league, but namely a guy coming off that type of year where it didn't seem like he was healthy at all last year. And it just shows you how damn good he is. He still cleared 30 goals, right? Make sure to check out more of our content right here on the Leafs Nation YouTube page. We got long form interviews, we got clips, we got epic rants by Jay Rosehill. We simply have it all. And don't forget, you can find out much more at theleafsnation.com. Thanks so much for watching.